everybody. Hey, we're back for another Wind Down Wednesday. Did we do a video? Yeah, we did a video last week, but we had some technical difficulties and accidentally posted the wrong video.
Yes.
So we will get both videos posted for you today, so you can have double the enjoyment,
Yes.
whatever free time you
the
find.
wonderfulness of me. And I cut my finger off.
Sorry. Yes, he didn't actually cut it off. He just cut a nice chunk of skin off of there.
Yes.
So no stitches or anything like that, but
Nope.
He's getting creative with the new skin, hoping to create some new skin in the chunk that he cut off.
Yes.
Yikes.
It's to the point where you don't go to the emergency room, but
because there's not really anything they can do.
There's nothing they're going to do about it. And the doctors that I talked to today were like, the nurses, they were like,
just keep it clean and keep it covered.
Keep it clean and keep it covered. It's going to take a while to heal, they said.
Yeah, because it takes a while for that skin to grow back.
Yes, so it's like, I give the thumbs up.
There's a casualty of the eBay business.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to start off with the 2023 Gallivant Chardonnay. This is from California. It's $26 a bottle. I'm pretty sure we've done a video on this before.
Yes.
At least, if not this particular vintage, another vintage of the Gallivant Chardonnay.
Good.
This is a pretty regular on the Scott & Cellar website. This is one of your favorites. Because this is your traditional buttery oaky Chardonnay.
Yep.
I was toying between this one and the Dove Hunt Dog, but the Dove Hunt Dog is more unoaked Chardonnay, and I knew you wouldn't like that, so I decided to go this route. Plus, we haven't done a Gallivant wine in a while.
Right.
So
if you like buttery, rich Chardonnays, this is for you. I'm
more of a fan of the unoaked, but I will appreciate a good oaky Chardonnay, depending on what we have it with.
I know I've said this 1,000 times, but I think I'm going to create an X page for us.
Okay.
On Twitter X, because I have a lot of followers on Twitter X, and I may somehow merge the account. I mean, I have like 5,000 followers on there. I might merge the account or try to figure out a way to. I know how to get followers, but if we do that, we can live stream while we're recording this.
Oh.
On Twitter.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people on Twitter that love wine. A lot of people that love wine.
But then that means one of us has to be like on our phones or something like that so we can see the comments coming in and we can comment back.
We can turn comments off.
Yeah.
I mean, Bongino leaves comments on the chat room and he sits there looking because he can't even.
I know, it comes through so fast you can't even see what people are saying. You have to have like an extra person off camera monitoring the comments and flagging stuff and saying like, oh, so-and-so said this, would you like to respond?
You can't, and then the positive of that is that you can donate money to our cause.
Or buy wine.
You can buy wine.
I don't want you to donate money to me, I just want you to buy wine.
You could actually go on and you can send us money. The quick X thing, it's called the quick X thing. Send us $50, we'll send you the wine. We're not scam artists. We're not selling you crypto.
You watch the videos, you go onto the Scott & Cellar website, you see a wine that you think sounds interesting, you want our take on it, like you could comment on there and we could try to work it into another video coming up soon. I mean, it takes a couple of weeks to once you order it and get your order in and everything for us to have it to be able to make the video. But
I'm going to create an X Twitter page tonight.
Okay.
Just for us.
Okay.
And I'll post the video on there tonight.
So a little bit about this wine. This is described as earthy and creamy. It's 100% Chardonnay, not a blend of any kind. Vegan, gluten-free, zero sugar. Earthy and creamy with notes of yellow apple, toasty oak, vanilla, and pear.
Look, chopsticks.
I know. I was going to get some yellow apple.
What didn't you?
There was none at the store. It must not be in season right now. They have a whole bunch of other kind of apples, but no yellow apple.
I'm in season right now.
And then oh my gosh. So then I was like, okay, like what other kind of like apple-y kind of thing could I get? They had like the apple chips that were on sale, but no, there was like the red apples, the Granny Smith apples.
I love the apple chips.
No, yeah, the dried ones.
The salty ones.
But none of them were yellow apples. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pass. And so then I was like, oh, you know what I could get?
What?
Oh, the Pepperidge Farm apple turnovers.
You got those?
No, I did not. Because I was like, oh, that would really be good, but that I might as well just add like 20 pounds onto my butt and my thigh. So I was like, yeah, we're just going to skip on the apple tonight. Sorry.
You know, we could spend the weekend together and gain 10 pounds. I guarantee you. Monday morning.
No matter how much exercise and everything else
that we do. If you really want to, think about it.
We've officially reached that age.
Let's say we go get pizza on Friday night.
Oh my gosh.
Pizza and beer on Friday night. But people do it, and I understand you guys do it. It's great. But
we have some great wines to go with whatever you're eating.
Yes, I know. I want to do what you're doing, but I can't. I can't because I'll get on the scale. I was 177 with fully clothed
Today?
at the doctor.
I mean, the doctor scales always kind of weigh you a little bit heavier.
Getting
I know, you're getting
fit and trim.
I know. I got to work on that a little bit more. I've been steady with my workouts.
No, she's skinny.
I mean, my clothes still fit and everything. I don't real. It's not like my clothes are getting tight and I'm like.
She looks like the Spice Girl tonight.
I need it. I told her I was joking around. I've got my Athleta joggers on and my little tank top. I was like, look, I'm Sporty Spice today.
She's Sporty Spice. I have to look that up later.
Yeah, get all the way back to the 90s.
I might do a little flash meme in the video.
You'll understand. I know, a little picture of the Spice Girls.
Go like this.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Gallivant wines are known to reflect bold California winemaking, and this vintage of Chardonnay is a prime example. Rich, round, and creamy with toasted oak, caramel, and apple. It's a wonderful, it says fall treat, but honestly, you can drink this whenever you want.
No, this is awesome.
It goes really great with seafood because of the oaky, like, butteriness of the...
She's not a big fan of oaky buttery.
No, I like the unoaked a lot better, but this is still a really great wine. Pairs well with holiday meals. Hey, we got Easter right around the corner.
Of course, we're gonna have ham.
No, my mom said, remember, this year she's gonna do the pork butt. She's not gonna do a ham. Okay. For the first time in like 20 years, she's not gonna do a ham for Easter. Yes, they have a pork butt they're gonna do instead.
Wow.
Cheese boards, shellfish, and Sunday brunch. I always think more bubbly for a Sunday brunch, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like pancakes and syrup and things. This would probably go well with that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna day drink, morning drink. I guess if you go on vacation, if you're gonna make pancakes, have a glass of Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hey, if I'm on vacation, I'm not opposed to having a drink at any time of day.
When I'm on vacation, we're down by the beach at 11 a.m. setting our thing up. I'm gonna start drinking beer. Ice cold beer on the beach. I'm not gonna get drunk, but I'm gonna sit there and start having some beer and get the day going. Get nice and tanned. Half naked, walking up and down the beach. Shave me. You have to shave me. I trim myself today.
Yes.
But she has to shave my back because it gets furry.
Is that the Italian in you, or is that the what is
Well, I'm
Hungarian?
I'm 91% Italian. So I would have to say that.
Is that Italian or which
ethnicity?
Yes, creates more hair.
I don't know. Maybe the Hungarians do. I don't know. Because my brother. Okay, so my brother Steven, that's 3 years older than me, he's got really furry legs and not a lot of chest hair, kind of sparse. Bobby has like a lot of chest hair and this, but he has no back hair, and he's got legs like mine, so he has no back hair. Excuse me. Orange furry all over. Adam is too.
But they're your half brothers.
Right.
So
they have more of my stepfather's side. But yeah, I don't know where I get mine from. I don't like it though. It's terrible. Like every 2 weeks she comes over, she got like a sheep shearing me.
Well, if my father is any indication, he used to be very hairy as well, and now in his older years, he doesn't have very much hair left. So maybe that means it'll eventually just kind of.
No, the Hair Club for Men takes hair off my back and implants it into my head. That's what they do. And then...
I don't think we need that.
Maybe I'll join the Hair Club for Men.
Yeah, I don't think we need that.
You want me to get a full head of hair again?
No, I've always known you with no hair.
I'm gonna grow my hair long again.
Yeah. No, definitely not a fan of
Ball
long hair.
Ball cap, long... Kid Rock!
No, I'm not a fan of men with long hair.
Heavy metal.
Nope.
She doesn't like long hair.
No. Not a fan.
She likes my shaved head.
Yes.
And that's all she ever knew. Yes. I drove by the other day. I drove by Chili's, where our first date was. I was at Office Depot. I went to Chili's. Remember in the office, Chili's? Get thrown out of Chili's, remember?
Wasn't that where they had their...
Didn't they get thrown out?
No, isn't that where they had their like awards night?
Yeah, but I thought somebody got thrown out or something because they were drunk. Was it Pam?
Yes,
Pam got thrown out.
It was Pam, yes, because she fell off the bar stool.
Pam from the office gets thrown out of Chili's. And banned.
Yeah, she's not allowed to ever come back again.
Well, she got drunk because something with her husband or boyfriend. Or
Her
whatever.
boyfriend at the time.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so let's continue.
Yes.
I'm
Sorry.
bloviating.
Yes, we digress. The soil to sip report for this wine. It is these grapes were sourced from old vines, Chardonnay vines across the coast of California. Clusters were picked by hand, allowing for only the ripest, healthiest berries, it's grapes, to be used in production. Fermented by vineyard in stainless steel for 21 days with no malolactic fermentation. Aged in French oak for up to 9 months before blending and bottling. Bottled under sustainable cork, unfined with gentle filtration. So there's no sediment.
Not at all. Some wines there is though. The bottom of the bottle.
I'm trying to remember. Was it a K-Fico or I can't remember which one it was that we did have.
It was a Petite Syrah or a Syrah, I think.
Sediment at the bottom.
Yep.
Okay, so the ingredients for this wine are grapes, tartaric acid, yeast, and sulfites. This is 105 calories per 5-ounce serving. And let's see, here we go. 12.5% alcohol. 0.8 grams per liter of residual sugar, just the natural sugars from the fermentation process, and 89 parts per milliliter of sulfites. Most white wines will be a little bit higher in sulfites. Usually the Scout and Cellar clean crafted wines are not going to be more than 100 parts per milliliter. So typically you will not have it's almost like an allergic reaction.
I'm curious.
To the sulfites, like having a headache or things like that. So if that's what you normally have, that's typically because of the additives and fillers and things they put in the wine and the higher level of sulfites.
A histomatic reaction might be a runny nose, it might be a headache, anything like that. And you do get that with store-bought Chardonnays. Absolutely you do. We could sit here tonight and we could drink a bottle. I couldn't even get through a bottle of store-bought Chardonnay. I don't think I could do it. I couldn't do it, could you?
I can't anymore either. I can taste all the chemicals and everything else in the wine. Once you taste this, you can taste all of the other stuff they put in the store-bought wines to preserve it and have a longer shelf life and everything else. And it's not good.
When you go to higher-end restaurants, I mean, they have, even like Bosphorus has a really high-end wine list. I mean, it's not store-bought wines. Those are definitely from different countries, Spain, Italy, and Brazil. And those wines, again, I think we've tried some pretty expensive wines at restaurants before.
Yeah, we have. Do you want a little bit more?
Just a little blast. We'll
Okay.
move on to the next one. But yeah, the thing about these wines is honestly, if you consider the quality and the price, it's a bargain. Because in a restaurant, in a high-end restaurant, this bottle of wine would probably be $50, $40 or $50.
I was just looking at Publix at the wines that they have on sale, and the higher end wines that are typically $25 to $35 a bottle there. Like when they put them on sale and everything else, they still don't hold a candle to to these wines. And like I said, these are pretty comparable. Then if you start looking at this is $26 a bottle.
Can we do a screenshot? Can we take pictures when we go to Publix? Are we allowed to do that? Take pictures and post them on our videos of the different wines?
Yeah,
I think
and
we
the
can do
prices.
that. Yeah, it's good to do that. I think I might do that. I might start like next week when I'm out and about. I might, for the video, I might take some pictures of the BOGOs, and I'll implant them into our video so you guys can see what we're talking about.
Similar to whatever we're drinking in the video.
I might even make a little video and implant it into our video so you can see it. Our software is great that we use to produce. But just to show you what we're talking about, and I'll hold the bottle up and I'll show you what we're talking about. And if you decide to buy that wine, we've tried just about, and it was average.
It didn't have very much flavor.
No, it didn't. You know, with the runner on it? But it wasn't as bad as some of the other
Well, they advertise as like lower calories, lower carbs, all that kind of stuff, but they really don't have very much
no
flavor
sugar
to them. You get lower calorie, lower sugar, lower carbs in these wines, but it's full of flavor. It's like you taste the natural flavor.
Don't think of this as fit wine.
No, definitely.
Because they say no sugar. Well, most of these wines don't have sugar. There's no sugar in these wines, and they're top of the line.
Never any added sugar.
They're high-end wines, and it's like all of that stuff at the store. There's added sugars. There's all kinds of added stuff.
Yeah.
That causes you to feel like crap.
So, I wanted to mention that this particular wine, is also part of the Circle Choice. So we have different levels. You can just go on and order anything at any time, whatever you want. You get like volume discounts. If you get over $150 in wine, then the shipping is included. They don't charge you for shipping. So that's always a really good idea to make sure you're hitting that mark so you don't have to pay for shipping. Unless you buy a certain a set of wine where even if it's below $150, the shipping is included. So those are the only times where you spend less than $150. But again, it's specific wines that you have to buy in a set. Now, we have the Scout Circle. So that means you have access to exclusive wines that are not available on the regular site. You can go on and pick what kind of wines, if you want all whites, if you want all reds, if you want a mix, and sometimes they throw rosés in there. You can pick 4 bottles, 6 bottles, 12 bottles, and you can pick the frequency of how often, but with Scout Circle, they choose the wines that they send to you for however frequently you want them sent to you, but that also unlocks as a whole library of wines that other people don't have access to, and you get extra discounts on top of the other wines that you're getting. But you can also buy wines through the what we call now it's called Circle Choice.
Really?
So this is not the wine club where they pick the wines for you. However, there are some wines on the site, not every wine, but a lot of the wines on the site. If there are particular ones that you really like and you just want to keep them coming on a regular basis, you like the chickpeas?
Yes.
So you can buy them through what's called Circle Choice. So it's not the same as Scout Circle Club, but it's the Circle Choice. And you can get 5% off of all of your orders, 10% off of every Circle Choice shipment. So if there are certain wines, however many of them that you like that are available under Circle Choice, you can choose which ones you want, and you can basically create your own recurring shipment. So they aren't choosing the wines for you. You can choose the ones that are available through the Scout Choice option.
Just have it show up monthly.
And as long as it's still in stock, they will ship it to you however frequently you choose to have it shipped, so you can always have your favorite wines.
Well, you're going to drink a few bottles
available to you anyway.
At least.
Right, so, and you do get also the access to the Circle exclusive wines as well. So without being a member of the Scout Circle Club where they choose the wines for you, but you get access to all of the exclusive wines, you can just buy wines through the Circle Choice where you choose the wines that are available under this program that you want to have shipped to you on a regular basis. You choose the frequency and the specific wines that you want, and then you also gain access to the Scout Circle exclusive wines.
Look, to be honest, you know how much you're going to drink, right?
This is the only wine that we drink.
Right, but drink responsibly. But what I'm saying is, you know how much you're going to drink, right? So this is a great way. If you have some favorites, you have some faves, pick them out. They're going to automatically ship them to you. They're going to be there. It's going to show up at the door. Well, you have to have somebody there to sign for it. But
yes.
UPS will be there like, I got to sign the whole thing.
Right. They are sticklers about that.
Okay, we're going to move on to the red.
Okay. So
We've never had this before. Look at that.
I don't think that we have. So this is it's a Nest wine. So Nest wines are really great. They're some of the higher end of the. I know.
The lipstick.
But hey, there's never any mega purple in here, so it's never gonna. Even if you do spill any of this on a tablecloth or your shirt or whatever, I guarantee you it will wash out. Just use a little bit of OxyClean; it will not stain. There's no mega purple, none of that bad stuff in there.
This is coming from the mom in her. The mom in her that does the cleaning.
I'm just telling you. I mean, red wines. A lot of people steer clear from that because they're like, oh my gosh, red wine stains. No, don't worry about any of these red wines.
Oh wow.
None of the clean crafted wines have mega purple, which is what causes the stain.
Wow. Let me try that again.
So this is the 2023 Nest red wine. It's a blend. I don't know that we've ever done this wine before.
Deep, rich, warm, and sweet.
Okay, so this is a blend. It's 85% Merlot and 15% Zinfandel.
Taste Cabernet.
And a lot of times that's just to achieve a particular flavor or taste to the wine. That's the only reason why they would blend it.
Steak.
You think steak with this?
Filet mignon.
Okay. Described as fruity and bold. This is $33 a bottle, so you'll notice the difference between Gallivant and Nest. Nest is a little bit more expensive. But Very good. All of their wines are very smooth.
We're having Wagyu this weekend.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, Saturday night.
Well, I have a special wine for that.
We have Wagyu.
I have the top of the line Scout and Cellar Cabernet.
Well, I would say I would drink this with the Wagyu, but probably more with filet mignon.
I have the Bernards.
I made.
That's the special, really special occasion Cabernet.
Okay, full disclosure, and she'll back me up. Wagyu steak is totally different than filet mignon. It's a totally different experience. Filet mignon, you know what it is, right? It's really tender. It's really delicious. You want to have it like medium rare or medium.
Wagyu is tender, but because of like the marbling through it, it has a much richer.
It fills you up.
Yeah, you cannot eat as much of that as you would any other kind of cut of steak.
But it's ridiculously good.
It is
It's
very
ridiculously good. And our butcher in Groveland, Billy's, he's got it. He's got Wagyu. So I will be buying that for us. We'll probably have it like once every couple weeks. I'll buy a steak.
Maybe once a month.
Because it's good. It's like.
But
really,
it's expensive.
We really enjoyed it. I didn't know what to think because we were like, oh, it's really expensive. Let's see how it is. But I would say this would be great with steak.
Mm-hmm.
Either like a porterhouse, New York strip, filet mignon.
Which is interesting because in the description, that is not something they recommend that pairs well with this.
I don't like porterhouse. Do you? Like the big porterhouse?
No, I don't.
With the fat all over it.
I don't like any kind of like super fatty cut of meat. A little bit of marbling is okay, but
Little Elton John.
yes.
No, but see, Wagyu is lean, but it's got the marbling. Do you think it's fatty?
I wouldn't necessarily describe it as lean, but it has the marbling through it, but it's not like fatty, gristly.
I'm just thinking about it.
I know, it's delicious.
I'll be dreaming about that tonight. When I'm in bed, I'll be dreaming about Wagyu.
So this wine is described as fruity and bold with notes of lush red berries, blackberry, plum, chocolate-covered cherry.
Ow!
What is going on?
She bit my thumb.
Oh. Red blends are an insight into the winemaker's vision, and Nest Red Wine highlights our own John Harley's love for balance. A one-of-a-kind Merlot Zinfandel blend brings cool climate California fruit together into a silky smooth, ripe, and scrumptious red. It is very smooth.
It is smooth.
I had a little with a little bit of the cheddar cheese.
I use this to kind of cleanse the palate, these crackers.
Okay, the rosemary crackers?
Yeah, I use it to cleanse the palate, but it's great. This is a great, I love deep reds. This is a deep red.
So this one, it says it pairs really well with grilled chicken. I normally don't do a red with chicken, but gyros, pork, tenderloin, and cheddar. So I have a little bit of cheddar with it.
I disagree. Sauce. Have the sauce.
You think this goes good with sauce?
With garlic marinara.
Oh, because you put so much garlic in it, maybe that's what it kind of neutralizes the acidity of the tomato.
Deep, rich, nice red. Deep, rich, nice red. Remember that. That's what I like. I like it. Gives you a little bit of warmth in the belly. I like it.
But I have pork right here, which I specifically put out to go with this wine. Pork you can go either way, red or white. Typically, if I do red, it's a lighter red, not necessarily like a Merlot with a blend of Zinfandel. I would go lighter with like a Pinot Noir. But
She's so
we're going to give this a try. I know the dog is desperately trying to get snacks.
She is. And she goes to the one who gives her snacks. That's why she's not over there with Mama.
I don't give it to her because I know what happens when
she'll keep begging you.
No. She has digestive issues if she doesn't stick to her special prescription dog food.
I give her a little.
This dog is so high maintenance. Oh my gosh.
My cat. I'm gonna make a podcast about my cat. Honestly, I was thinking about that. People make thousands of dollars a week off of their cat. You know that? They put videos up. You put videos of your dog, like little memes and videos and reels.
Yes.
You make thousands of dollars. People click on it. Maybe I'll do that about my cat, about Luna the cat.
Yeah.
The daily life of Luna the cat.
Yeah, maybe.
That badgers me from the time I wake up in the morning. Okay, so imagine a woman. You open the door, you wake up, you're tired, right? Open the door. First thing in the morning, standing there badgering you. Then you go to open the blinds, and then you're going to cook your eggs, badgering you, running around your feet. Okay, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna come up and feed you and do everything for you. Clean your water, clean your shit out of your fucking litter box, and do all that stuff before I eat eggs, coffee, or anything, and read my news.
Before I do anything else, must take care of the cat before I do anything
Because
else.
if you don't, she'll badger you.
Yes.
So I'm gonna start making videos about the badgering.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it the badgering. Luna the Badgerer. That's what I'm gonna do it. No, I'm serious. I'm.
Well, you said that now she started with the meowing outside of your bedroom door.
Yes!
In
She
the morning.
never has done that before. And she slept with me and the cats walked across the top of the bed and she didn't
We
like
don't do that anymore.
Remember she used to walk across the top of the
Oh,
bed?
and that used to irritate me to no end. And then she'd jump down and run at top speed from one side of the bedroom
And jump
to
up
the
and down
other.
the bed to wake us up.
Scratch at the carpet, everything she could to get our attention to let her out of the bedroom.
And then when we wanted to sleep in, I couldn't because she would piss me off. And then she'd lay there and she'd be like, I want to go to sleep. And I'm like, no, I'm going to get up and take care of her.
I'm like, okay, fine, you go take care. I'm just going to leave.
And I had to,
Go
I
back
had
to
to
sleep.
take care of her. And it's like, I mean, animals are high maintenance. But blind melon.
I haven't heard this in a long time. So this wine is a Scout Circle exclusive. So as of right now, you can only buy it if you are a Scout Circle member. But I did want to highlight again with the Circle Choice. If you are a Circle Choice member, so I already explained that before earlier in the video.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually get the exclusive wines, the Scout Circle exclusive wines, and you can currently get them at 20% off.
Right now?
If it's within the first 60 days of you signing up as a choice member, a Circle Choice
20%?
member. You can get this wine at 20% off. I'm just saying, there's all kinds of ways that you can like get the benefits of discounted wine when you order from.
I think y'all better do that.
I'm just saying, it's a great deal.
I'm going to do my John Dutton on you. Y'all better do that.
I mean, you typically don't. They run sales occasionally, but these wines, you typically 20% off. That's a good deal. So if you just choose some wines to put into your Circle Choice membership, you also get access to the Circle exclusive wines, and this is one you can get at 20% off.
So today,
Oh boy.
I'm not going to say it.
Well, no, you've already started now.
I'm not going to say it. I must look Hispanic. Honestly, I'm not.
What?
I'm not anti-Hispanic. I'm just saying I must look Hispanic.
I don't think you look Hispanic.
So I went to the doctor today, and the girl checking me in has a little booklet that I had to look at, and she flipped it over in Spanish, and she was like, "Well, this and this and this," and I'm going.
I speak English.
I said, "Honey, I don't understand that."
Right,
What is that?
Serafini is not a Spanish name.
She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, what are you?" She goes, "I thought you were Mexican." I was like, "No, I'm not Mexican." I said, "I am not Mexican." I said, "I'm Italian." I said, "Do you understand?" I said,
Serafini is
Italian.
clearly not from Hispanic origin.
"Mi accomodato."
Oh boy, I know, you should start speaking to her in Italian.
Right, I said, what's the word? I gotta think of the words.
While you're thinking of that, with this wine, okay, sampling a couple of different things. The cheddar goes very mild, very easy way to pair with this wine. It's
This is what
just
you made
straight
it,
like it's pork in the crock pot. There's just a little bit of like garlic and onion seasoning to it, but like there's nothing else to this. So like pretty neutral. With the pork goes really well with this wine.
Delicious.
So I was gonna try some strawberries. I tried the Korean barbecue flavored chickpeas with
I love
this.
those.
It actually goes pretty good with this.
She texted me a picture. I said, "I hate that," and I was like,
It's
"Didn't I say that?"
It's
I
a
was like, "I hate
healthier
that."
alternative to potato chips. I
I
mean,
actually like it.
the chickpeas, they're a lot
they're
crunchier than potato chips, but with the Korean barbecue spice on it, they're actually really good with this
You could
wine.
all join us right now. You'd have a great time because these are really good. They're kind of spicy.
A little bit of kick to them. Absolutely delicious with this wine, though.
Yeah, they are good. I'm like, no.
I bought them thinking
look
like,
at the little
Korean
asses.
barbecue, like,
Looks like an ass, right?
stop it. I was like, oh, that's a good little snack.
They're
But
great.
I was specifically thinking more along the lines of drinking beer. These would go great with drinking
Bring them to
beer.
Sun Creek.
Yes.
Friday night we'll go to Sun Creek.
But I pulled them out tonight because I was like, oh, that might go kind of well with some of the stuff that we're drinking tonight.
Gunnar asked about you last night.
Asked about what?
He's like, how's Michelle doing? I was like, you'll see her Friday.
I'm working.
He was like, tell her I said hi. I was like, okay.
Oh, that's nice.
He likes you.
Yeah.
Gunnar's the bartender at Sun Creek.
So I had a parent-teacher conference on Tuesday morning with a parent, and during the meeting, the parent made it a point to say how grateful she was to have her daughter in my class and how she appreciates everything I do to accommodate the situation.
Because she's top shelf.
And how that she really feels like I'm really a really great teacher, and she appreciates everything that I do. And I was like, you do your nose to the grindstone, you're working all the time, and you kind of feel like, oh my gosh, I don't get paid enough to do all of this, but it is very nice to hear these compliments from parents. I was at a field trip last Thursday, a parent of a student that I don't even have, but her daughter is friends with a child who is in one of my classes, and that particular child had mentioned, just out of the blue, about how much she loves me particularly and how great of a teacher I am, and how she was kind of saying that she wished that her child's teacher is great, but how she heard wonderful things about me specifically. Right, another student loved me, one of her daughter's friends loved me.
That's incredible.
I got a little teacher appreciation gift from another teacher, from another student who is in an accelerated class who is also working to do the next level up class online so that next year they can take high school algebra as a 7th grader, which is a huge feat.
You know a teacher is gangster. Let me tell you when a teacher is gangster. Make a reel of this. A teacher is gangster. Where's the dude, the Terrell dude? When they ask, will you move up to 7th grade? And you're in 6th grade, and she says, I ain't doing that shit.
Well, okay, so there's a strict, the way our progression works. They used to be able to skip over 6th grade, just go into 7th grade as a 6th grader, then take algebra as a 7th grader, geometry as an 8th grader, so already going into high school with 2 high school math credits. They changed the progression for a reason that I don't agree with, but so as you still have to take 6th grade math, but you can take 7th grade math online, basically. 7th and 8th grade math online is basically what it works out as.
Is that what they do?
So then as a 7th grader, so you're not skipping over any content. You're still having to do all of the content. So you can still take algebra, high school algebra as a 7th grader, and then take geometry as an 8th grader. But this particular student...
Geometry I took when I was a sophomore in high school.
No, this particular student, I took algebra as an 8th grader and then geometry as a freshman. And I was in with all of the older students because it just they didn't push students like that back.
You never took...
Back in the day, because I'm so freaking old. Anyhow.
You didn't take statistics.
This kid is taking 6th grade accelerated math and 7th grade accelerated math at the same time online, and is exceeding very well. And he comes to me occasionally in class and asks me questions about the stuff he's working on online, which I'm happy to help him with because he already has been doing my math successfully. So, if he just needs a little bit of reassurance, no problem. So the parent sent in a little gift, a little appreciation gift for me, and I sent a message saying, I really appreciate you brightened my day. And she said, we really appreciate you and the fact that he has you as a teacher and that you're helping him with all of these things and encouraging him, and we're just so grateful. And I mean, as a teacher, you don't get a whole lot of perks. I mean, you do a lot of thankless work.
I do.
And work that you don't get paid for.
I work 13 hours a day.
It's very nice to get those kind of comments and everything else. Not even like a physical gift, but just a comment from people that says, we know what you do. We know you go above and beyond, and we really appreciate what you do.
And that's what gives her hope. And what gives me hope is I have estate sale managers. I'm talking, these are very wealthy people that I have personal contacts. She knows it on my phone. Personal contacts. They send me texts, ask me how I'm doing, when I'm going to be there, send me pictures of things I want to buy. Personal communication.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ultimate respect to me. Personal communication with me from people who are my peers. They're my peers, definitely.
What's a little bit of like, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Yes, it's like I've got, it's like a circle. She's involved in that circle. She goes with me on the weekends. She knows the circle.
And sometimes I take advantage of that circle.
Right.
And I buy stuff that I want either for myself personally, or but sometimes I find deals of things that I want to buy for my classroom.
Right. And some of these sales are chaotic. It's like the stock exchange.
But I see like bulk paper, copy paper,
She
and
grabs
I'm like I'm a school teacher. They're like, oh honey, you can have that for like 10 cents a ream.
They go, oh.
You're a teacher? Oh, it's like they don't give it to me for free, but they're like, you can have like 10 reams for $1.
She goes to flash her badge.
My teacher badge.
And then afterwards they were like, hey Joel, is she really a teacher? Yes.
Yes, I'm really a teacher.
She's my girlfriend. She's the real
deal. And I go through a lot of copy paper.
It's the real deal. But you know what?
I do.
I'm the real deal. I'm saying right now, I'm the real deal. And I spend thousands a week with these people.
Mm-hmm.
And they love me and I love them.
They recognize that and they appreciate it.
And their whole staff does. Shows me respect. And when I walk in the room, the staff shows me respect.
Well, and it also helps that you sometimes bring in soup or sauce or something like that
yes,
they can have for lunch.
The UPS girls, they work for me. The girls, they work for me. You know what I said today? I walked in, my girls, I love all you. You're so beautiful. And they're like, Joel, you're so awesome. I love it. You know what? We were thinking about you today.
They call him Joel.
Right, they do. And they're all Hispanic. The Hispanic girls call me Joel. I love them because I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I really do. I don't give it. She gets pissed off.
What's the difference between, like, I understand. I've had students before that are...
You've had female girls that are named Joel.
Jorge, and you pronounce it George.
That's Jorge.
No, it's George.
Jorge.
Trust me, I've seen all different kinds of things. I get it. It depends on your culture. I'm happy to call you whatever your culture likes you to be called.
I just think it's kind of cute,
but
honestly.
Joel, clearly...
How many Joels do you know?
Joel. Joel is the feminine version.
She's only probably known one or two Joels in her life.
And yeah, not very many. Two.
It's extremely rare. My mother named me that because she knew it was going to be rare and unique. And my mother treats me like that.
It's biblical.
It is biblical.
Joel is biblical.
The book of Joel.
Yes.
I'm not Jewish, but Joel was a Jew. But I respect Jewish people tremendously.
Speaking of religion, today is Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday.
So,
God bless you.
Getting into the season of Lent, whatever you decide to forego during this time period.
Don't forgo wine.
Yeah, please don't.
But I had a friend that did beer.
I've had a lot of people who have told me they are giving up social media, which I think is a wonderful thing. Like detoxing from that for 40 days.
Yes.
And kind of like getting yourself. Yeah.
We're back. How you doing? We had some technical difficulties, but we're back.
No, just cut that part out. Just say. So, anyways. Two really great wines tonight.
She can roller skate.
That I can. I'm a.
She was pretty good. I have video.
I do. I saw that popped up the other day because it's right around my kids' birthdays now.
Maybe I'll post that
to my daughter's. You should. When my daughter
a lot of dudes
years
like
ago,
that video.
She wanted a roller skating birthday party, so we went to the roller skating rink, and I put on some skates, and I was skating around.
She looked really, really cute.
It was just, like riding a horse.
Oh
you just get right back on and start going.
Oh.
I was like dodging the other people who didn't know how to roller skate, so they didn't like take me out.
I feel like a teenager again because I was looking at her going,
yeah.
Mouth watering.
It was fun. It was good. And now that skating rink is closed. We have to find another place to go.
There's another one in Orlando.
Is there?
Or Longwood. It's in Longwood.
Okay.
Ask your uncle.
Okay. We'll have to look it up and go see because I would love to go roller skating again.
You never go to your uncle.
They're not normally in Longwood. They're normally in their house over in New Smyrna or up in their house in North Carolina. But either way.
Oh, New Smyrna they live in. They don't live in Longwood.
They still have the house in Longwood. They just don't spend a whole lot of time there anymore. Well, but that's their home base because it's close to one of their sons. And their son's wife and their granddaughter. So they don't want to give up that house.
I'm proud of my sons.
Yeah.
I am. They're doing well.
Yeah.
Except they all fight about politics.
2 out of 3 of them are lean one way, and the third one leans a different way.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll just leave it at that.
It should be an interesting Christmas because they're all coming for Christmas. And my granddaughter
If we can
Rosie
get them all together, that would be great.
is what, 8? She'll be 9, 8 or 9, 8 years old. When's her birthday?
In November.
She'll be 9.
I think she'll be 9 before Christmas.
And she's like almost as tall as her.
No, she's not. She's not that tall, but she's pretty tall for her age.
She is, and she takes advantage of me, which I let her.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, she does.
She does, but having grandkids is a granddaughter especially. I've never had a daughter before, and that's like my daughter.
You've had nieces though that were basically like daughters.
Yes, Ava and Lexi.
Yes.
And Lexi works me too, trust me. Lexi texts me. She texts me. Hey, Lexi.
Yeah, but she's good. She really is like a daughter to you.
She is like a daughter to me. She really is. And she'll randomly on a Tuesday she'll say, Hey, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, what are you doing?
Mind you, she lives in Syracuse, New York, and we live down in Florida. So it's not like, hey, what are you doing? You want to go meet up for like a drink or whatever? Because we live across the.
We went out with her and Fabio,
the state.
Her boyfriend.
Yes, we did when they were down here visiting
We went
during
to
the winter.
Calabria's.
Florida is a wonderful place to visit during the winter if you live up north.
Yes, and we had Bianca pizza.
Yes.
The Bianca Deluxe.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
And we brought our clean crafted wine
We did.
to have.
And
with
they
it.
drank it with us. They I forgot what they ordered. They ordered some kind of pasta dish.
Yeah, they each ordered their own kind of pasta dish.
Well, they're
but-
young.
Yes.
But let me tell you, Fabio, you're going to put a little tire around your waist soon because you can't eat like that forever.
It catches up to you.
When I was 30 years old, I could do anything I wanted. I could eat McDonald's every day, all day long, and I could eat fried stuff. I could eat pasta. I did. I used to cook like a fiend.
Yeah.
When I first met her, I kind of held off on the cooking. I held off on it, and
We
I started
shared a
releasing-
lot of stuff. We didn't eat as much back then.
We didn't, and then I started making homemades, and then she started getting into that, and homemades with sausage and sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I mean, come on.
It's
now.
delicious, and it's great because it's not processed,
Oh my god.
but it's a lot of carbs.
She'll never forget the first time I made homemades because I hung the dough over the chairs. All the chairs
You
in the
go
kitchen.
through the whole
She's like,
process of making the dough,
is that sanitary?
pressing it out, and you
Is that-
cut it down, and then you boil it to cook it. Yes, it's a whole process.
I said, don't worry about it. It all boils off. All the bacteria. I'm hanging it over chairs in the kitchen and dining room.
The bacteria gets boiled out when you cook it. It's fine.
I must do a video on that.
Yes.
I must do a video.
So on that note, we're going to go ahead
We're gonna
and
sign off.
say farewell to everybody tonight.
Yeah, 'cause
we
it's a
hope you
long
have
video.
a fantastic week, and
Yes.
we will post the links to these wines if you are interested in purchasing them, and lots of great wines on the Scout and Cellar site. Take a look around and see. If you have any questions about any of them, let us know, and we are happy to respond.
Before I go, this song, Mama Say Masama Makusa.
No,
That's not what they say.
no, that's not what he says.
He sent me a video.
Yes.
Mama Say
I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I think that's what he
Mama
says.
Say Masama
I,
It's not Mama Say Masama Makusa.
it is not. There was actual lyrics to this song. Yes.
Yes, and this dude that she follows on Instagram, he put a reel up and he was like, we're all dumbasses. We thought this is what they said for 30 years.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. That's what
I'm
he
going to
says.
say it one more time. I'm not going to stop. That's what Michael MJ
Look it
said.
up.
MJ said it.
We're telling you.
All right.
You heard it here.
Yes. Look it up. We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye,
Have
everybody.
a good night.